ready to go. I think it's Andy Simez who
we are ready,
first.
John, as Andy Simez comes in here. Boy, that was quite a nail biter, Andy, and you had to hang on at the end, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Just had to kind of hang on at the end there, trying to run out the clock. Had that fumble late in the fourth, but we definitely showed that we were capable to win the game.
When did the momentum swing to Boyne City?
I think just from that first drive, we came out and we had a lot of just mistakes up front, people not blocking what they were supposed to do or block. Running backs not hitting the hole hard. We just had mistakes all around, and I think after that first drive, the momentum started to swing to there.
Their quarterback, Couturier, threw a nice pass, didn't he?
Yeah, he threw a really nice pass, and that was a really nice catch from what number was that? I don't know, 8, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was 8. Yeah. Definitely had a good. We saw that in film. Saw that seam from the wing right there, and I guess we just didn't see it then.
Well, this is an important game. You had to win it, right?
Yeah, we in our mind we had to win this game. We were 3-2, so we couldn't accept being 3-3.
One more thought. You were running through the line, into the line a few times. Those guys played pretty good defense, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely in the second half they were a lot lower off the ball. They were messing up our line. They were shifting around a ton, and that messed us up quite a bit.
Andy Simez, good luck next week against Sheboygan. Okay. Mr. Holcomb, did you have fun out there tonight?
Oh, yes, I always do, of course. I have a blast.
Did you think Boyne was going to be that tough?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I thought they were easier than we thought they'd be. I was expecting more of a challenge at first. But then, they definitely came out in the second half fired up. We just got to do that, too. I mean, we came out slow. We need to play 4 quarters every game.
No, they couldn't run against your line very well, though. They tried it. They weren't getting good runs, were they?
They'd get, some of the best runs were, 7 yards, and they get, 1 yard. They didn't do very much on the running game, no. We had a pretty good solid line.
So they went to the pass play.
Yeah, they did pretty good in the pass. I mean, they had some lucky coverage, blown coverage, but no one didn't see him or something, and they got a good lucky pass there.
I know you were out there, but Jack Williams did a nice job defensively, didn't he?
He did. He did a really good job. Shout out to him. He had a really good game today and stuff. He had great coverage and everything.
We're waiting for Sheboygan?
Oh, yes. I'm excited for that game.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Olivier. What'd you say? Yeah, okay. And, wow, your uniform's dirty. Must have been a little grassy out there, huh?
Yeah, no, that's a nice grass field out there, really slippery and stuff, the grass flying all over the place.
You know, I thought the grass was a little bit long when I walked across before the game started. Did that slow you down any?
I mean, a little bit, I guess. It was really slippery, making cuts and stuff, that was difficult, but yeah.
Tell me about trying to run through that line, Gabe.
They had a good-sized line. We came out strong in that first half, and second half their defense definitely picked it up and had a hard time.
I thought after the second half, the momentum had started swinging their way in the third quarter.
Yeah, I agree. Scoring on that first play or whatever, that pass, that definitely moved things.
And the crowd, they had a nice crowd here, and they got into it too, didn't they?
No, yeah, a lot of yelling.
Were you really scared toward the end that you weren't going to win it? They were going. Boy, what a field goal that just kept this. That was a winner.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. We definitely don't want to win by that much. We keep it going and stuff.
I said after Bliss hit the field goal, I said, that just might be the game winner, and it was.
Oh, really? Well, there you go. He called it.
Gave Olivia a nice game.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Donahue. And are you the freshman?
Yes, I am.
And you get a start out here.
Yeah, I did this game. For the offense we were running, it just worked out that way.
Tell me, who did you replace?
So I was starting at nose. Our nose went over the tackle, and then the tackle was Luke Slata, and he did not start this game.
Oh, okay. But the guys that got in, this was a tough game for you guys, but you pulled it out.
Yeah, we did. Took a lot of mental toughness. We came out a little lackluster in the second half, but we pulled it together when we needed to make plays, and that's all that counts now.
I thought your first quarter, you guys looked like you really meant business. I mean, you came out and were really going after the football.
Yeah, we knew what our standard was after that Grayling game. The second half, we really played hard and got a lot of hats to the ball. So that's just, we knew we could do that, and we came out and we did that, and yeah.
Not a must-win.
Yeah, must-win game, for sure.
Good luck, and we'll see you next Friday night at Thurlby.
Thank you.
You bet. Coach Sellers is here, and a few tumbling stomachs there toward the end, Coach.
Dr. Nathan March already has me on blood pressure medicine, and I don't know if he's going to have to up it or...
He's going to have to double it, I think.
Something, I don't know. But a great start.
Yes.
I mean, 3 and out and you go down and you score. That's how you want to start every game. Played a solid first half. I was with you as you were talking to one of the players. I don't remember who it was, about that field goal, and thank goodness Blister stepped right up and nailed it right between the uprights and ended up being the difference in the game. So, again, Anthony Piedmont came in and ran the offense well in the second half, and we just did what we had to do to get out of here with a win.
I was thinking when they lined up for the field goal, he was way on the hash marks on the far side, 15-yard line, 25-yard field goal. Made it a little more difficult.
Yeah, I don't know that he feels any pressure. I mean, he's just ice water in his veins, kind of a kid, pretty laid back. He's a good golfer, and I think that probably helps him a little bit with the nerves on the field. He's been battling some back issues, and I was glad to have him out there tonight. And lo and behold, the game-winning points.
Tell me about Colin. Was he hurt?
Yeah, he tweaked his shoulder, but nothing major. We'll just evaluate him throughout the week and see what happens, and hopefully we get him back sooner than later.
John and I were talking. It seemed like when you guys came out in the first quarter, it seemed like St. Francis football.
Didn't it? I mean, that first drive, we didn't throw a pass. We just ran the ball right at him. And I think that set the tone, at least early. That tone didn't last the whole game, obviously, but they made some really spectacular plays on their offensive side, too. So, overall, I'm really proud of these guys.
I mentioned Jack Williams. He's not up here, but played a great defensive game on the pass defense.
He did, and he was in studio this morning because of last week's pass defense that he played. So, Jack he got burned a little bit on that early long pass down the right side, and we just told him, hey, forget about it. They're going to come at you again, and he made the plays when he had to make them.
See, that's like getting a bogey. You say, forget about the double bogey, and come back and get a par the next time.
Exactly. I play double bogey golf anyway, so that's my game.
Let's look at Sheboygan, your opponent next week.
Yeah, man, they put the hammer down to Benzie last week. They put up a ton of points, and they played Grayling 8-6. That was a game full of turnovers, is what I understand. So I'm interested to see the film. We'll get the Benzie film from last week, and I don't know who they're playing tonight for sure, but we'll get a chance to see what they're all about. We know they're going to be tough, hard-nosed kids. If they're doing what Sheboygan normally does, they're running wing tee, full house, double tight. It'll look very familiar to what we do, and it's going to be an exciting week of homecoming. I
was just thinking as you were talking, Coach, I can't remember the last time a field goal won it for your team.
We just don't kick very many.
No.
We take pride in not kicking them, and as we're evaluating our choices down there, I was thinking, do we fake it? Do we go for it? Colin comes out of the game, down in that situation. Maybe we go for it with Colin in the game, but we put it on Blister's foot, and he got it done.
Coach, great game tonight. A lot of fun. Good game we had. One of our best this year. And we look forward to next week.
Thanks, Don.
Coach Sellers here in our press box after the game's all over. And the Glads winning it here tonight by a final score of 17-14. We'll be at home next week. Our final home game of the season now. That'll start at 6:35 with our pregame show, 7 o'clock with the kickoff. I'm Don Witella for the crew here. And may God bless.